Hey, this is BJ Shea. You know, I do a radio show out in Seattle, but you're here listening to The Edge on air.com. Oh, yeah, and Ryan Hoppy and SuperRICH, they're both wanted. Please arrest them.
Hey, this is the Hoppy and SuperRICH Show. Call us. To get on air and communicate with us, 630-785-2510. That's 630-785-2510. And where can people find your work on the website, your website?
My website is ryanstupperidge.wordpress.com.
And mine is hoppyradio.com. That's where you can get the link. So if you're listening to the Edge on air.com live, go to hoppyradio.com and click on the Hoppy TV logo right at the top of the website. Or go to the Edge on air.com and click on that eyeball to watch our sexy faces live. What's coming up?
Well, an anti-Semitic insult slipped past a Cupertino High School's yearbook editors. And
trust me on this, it didn't slip by him. Here's what happened. They were trying to do a good old senior prank. They were sick of like spray painting the like teachers' cars. They were sick of TPing the like science office. And they're like, what would be a good prank? They trust us with the yearbook. They would hope we don't put anything dirty in there. You know now, every yearbook is going to make sure that they will be quadruple checking every single page.
Better check the best you can, yes.
Mm-hmm. So what's going on?
So some students at a Cupertino High School couldn't believe what they saw when they opened their new yearbooks, and what they saw was a Jewish student's name changed into an anti-Semitic insult.
See, you can't do that. I'm not saying it was ever right to have an anti-Semitic thing, but maybe you would like replace a girl's face with like Snooki or something kind of like that.
That'd be really funny.
I'm not saying that's like classy.
Wait, that's not me.
A picture of like drunk Snooki. I mean, I'm not saying any prank in the yearbook is right, but at least that one is sort of, you can get, it's just kind of a wacky thing. But when you're changing his name to something anti-Semitic, you can't get away with that.
Right.
Or maybe on one of those pages where it shows like a whole, like the like yearbook, like the 2012 picture.
Yeah.
You just add Snooki in the corner. Now that would be funny.
Snooki graduated from here. That's nice.
No, but come on. I mean, you can't change his name to something anti-Semitic if you're trying to get away with it. That's atrocious. That's just awful idea all around.
So someone changed the last name of a Jewish student of Israeli descent in this year's Monte Vista High School yearbook.
Yeah.
Replacing the last three letters of his name with the word Jew.
You can't do that. I don't get their reasoning. You think you're going to not get caught? I bet here's what they think it is. They want to go out with a bang.
Yeah.
They probably hated doing the yearbook, or they were just so sick of the teacher that they thought they're going to let us graduate. Like,
yeah, you can pretty much do whatever you want as a senior in high school anyway.
Essentially.
Yeah. Marco Schwiebert is one of hundreds of Monte Vista High School students who were stunned to see their friend's name more than just misspelled in this year's yearbook. And here's what he said. I think it was a joke, but it's definitely not a funny joke, Schwiebert said. Well, I think it's kind of funny, but they obviously shouldn't have put it in there. Maybe they should have like did it and then like took a picture of it and then like showed people. Like, that's different, but like having it actually print in the yearbook is a different thing.
I think they should have been like, here is a preview of one of the pages in the yearbook and put it on Facebook. Now that's funny. It's a little less harmless because then everyone's like, oh my God. But come on, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Because you know how much money a yearbook costs to give it to like 1,000 kids?
That poor kid, spends the money, buys it. His parents look at the yearbook and they just see that. Like, it's just not nice. Yeah, it definitely was a bad joke. But Fremont Union High School District spokeswoman Sue Larson said they have tracked down the student who added the insult. So that's good that they found the actual student. Most regrettably, the slur was not caught by our yearbook staff, Larson said. Mm-hmm. That student has admitted that they were involved, she said. The local law enforcement agencies are working with the student and trying to sort out the consequences. The family of the student whose name was changed didn't want their name used, but the boy's mother told NBC Bay Area that they want to use this incident to teach others what is funny and what is hurtful.
How funny would it be if the thing that ends up happening, the whole discipline they'll lay down on this punk, is you have to wait a year to graduate? How great would that be? All your grades
Yeah,
just
that
get
would suck.
what's the term called? Like when Kentucky gets their wins vacated.
Yeah.
You get all your grades vacated.
Annexed.
And you have to be there one more year. Now that would be hilarious. That'd be a good discipline to make sure no one pulls it off again. But of course they ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. And that was it for that story. But we do have another cool story here, and I think you'll probably enjoy this article. But I don't know if you're a big NCIS fan. I'm not. I mean, I don't
It's
usually
like for
watch.
old people.
I usually don't watch these crime shows.
All those shows are for old people. All those shows are so similar. Blue Bloods, Criminal Minds, every CSI
right?
ever.
Yeah.
NCIS, Los Angeles, and this NCIS. All these shows are so similar. They're just, you have the murder in the beginning, and then they go to the scene, then they have to figure out, they think the one guy did it, and he's freaking out in the interrogation room. Oh my God, why would I kill my dad? And then they let that guy go. And then the person who's the most happiest and then gets the most saddest when the person's murdered, that's the person you watch out for. So then they interrogate him, and he goes, why would I kill Johnny? And they go, well, we have video proof. And then he admits to it. Then they find the bad guy in the end. So then they console with the brother they accused of the murder and all the family members. You know what I mean? It's just like, does that make any sense?
No, I get what you, it's pretty much the same recycled stories over and over again for all these shows.
That's why I like shows on cable like The Wire, Breaking Bad, Strike Back.
24.
24 is pretty good for network TV.
Yeah, it is. It's good. I was also watching. What's the name of that show? It was on NBC. They just finished
Blacklist?
season 1. Yeah, The Blacklist.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it's pretty good.
It's really good. I
My
suggest
mom
it.
watches Scandal. It shows.
I haven't seen that, but yeah.
And then one more point. All these shows have the worst names ever. Scandal, Revenge.
Yeah, it's all like one-word titles.
They're
about
so
just, like, things.
uncreative now in good old Hollywood. They can't even come up with a good name.
Right.
Like even Modern Family is a pretty creative name.
It's funny you bring up Modern Family because Modern Family is in this
It's my
article.
favorite show on network TV. It's
Right.
phenomenal.
That's why I thought that you'd like this article. NCIS was named the most watched drama in the world.
Oh, jeez.
NCIS was the highest rated show on TV during the 2012-2013 season, but now it's achieved an even greater distinction. It's the most viewed drama in the world. The long-running CBS police procedural was awarded the International Audience Award at the Monte Carlo Television Festival on Wednesday. 3 international audience awards are handed out to the highest-rated drama, comedy, and soap opera as measured by the audiences in 66 countries on 5 different continents. So there's a lot of people who take part in that. Modern Family took the Comedy Award.
What do
There
you
go.
mean? I thought the Big Bang Theory would take her. Or what about Two
Big
Broke
Bang
Girls?
Theory, come on.
Why didn't Two Broke Girls
Two
get
Broke
it?
Girls, too. No way.
Or how about that show called Mom? The one that my mom watches. No coincidence there. It's the most atrocious show. Any show with a laugh track, I'm sorry, isn't funny.
Real quick, do you have a favorite show that's sort of like a guilty
pleasure?
Yeah, it's like a guilty pleasure type of show, but like a show that a
what's
lot of
yours?
people don't like. Mine is sort of like reality shows like Survivor, Amazing Race. You know, a lot of people don't watch that, but I actually have watched like every Amazing Race.
Mine back in high school maybe was like Jersey Shore because me and my friends would like go in a basement.
Yeah, but
hang out.
but it's kind of popular. It's definitely like done now. Like
I'm
it's
trying
so
to think-
bad, but
Oh yeah, they're not even on.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a guilty pleasure. I mean, I don't really watch anything that girls. Maybe like Supernatural, something like that on the CW.
Okay,
Supernatural,
yeah.
because it's just 2 like good-looking guys solving ghost murders. Like obviously, it's not aimed for guys, so probably Supernatural.
Okay,
And
yeah.
that's one show I really don't like watch every week. But I was home last night because for the first time ever, I don't go to my internship during the week.
Yeah.
And I was watching it, and man, that show is one that you watch like. It's the same thing every episode,
Right.
But it's like you can just tune in and watch. Like, do you have any shows you'll just watch randomly? You don't keep up every week with it, but if you watch it, you're with it.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob's phenomenal. That might be my guilty pleasure. Something like Ninja Turtles, like kid cartoons.
Yeah.
Good old Pixar, Toy Story. Things like that are just my guilty pleasure. So what does it say there?
So, yeah, Modern Family took the Comedy Award, and the soap opera, The Bold and the Beautiful, which I think I've heard of but I've never seen because I don't watch soap operas.
You sure?
Because I'm here in the middle of the day.
I love like soap
not watching
operas.
TVs.
When you watch them, commercials like laxative, like yogurt, baby diapers, Kohl's. Every commercial during that is all for like women. And then when you watch a show like NCIS, it's like fiber pills, Viagra,
Yeah.
AARP. I've fallen and I can't get up. That
Yeah, I know. I was watching Jeopardy yesterday at like 2:30. You know, it's like at 2:30 p.m. and they were all, you know, these AARP commercials and
like
Life
insurance
Alert and all that. Yeah.
Life insurance.
Yeah, it took home the award for soap opera or telenovela, which I guess is how you say it.
That's like the Spanish channels.
Yeah, telenovela. Anyway, according to CBS, the series grabbed more than 57.6 million viewers in 2013 from a possible 3 billion potential viewers. So that's a lot. Mark Harmon starts as the head of the Naval Criminal Investigative Series Major Case Response Team.
Wow, that's a long thing.
Say that 5 times fast. In the series, which combines mystery and lighter comedy elements. Earlier this year, CBS renewed NCIS for its 12th season. It also has spawned NCIS Los Angeles and NCIS New Orleans.
How hard must it be writing these shows? You have 12 seasons, and you have to come up with different murders. That's why they're so similar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why it's, you know, it starts to get more repetitive and everything. But yeah, they're making an NCIS New Orleans. It's just gonna be all these drunk people dying on Mardi Gras
and like voodoo.
Yeah, voodoo. Last year's
they'll have one on voodoo next season, hands down. Maybe one on like the local football.
Voodoo's not real though. How can they do that?
I don't know.
Maybe it's real in New Orleans.
I have this friend who's a maniac who moved down there, and he messages me like a few months ago. He's like, "Yo, I like to dabble now in voodoo." Like, no one really dabbles in voodoo.
Like, good luck with that. Last year's winners at the festival, so in case you were wondering, 2013's winners were The Mentalist, The Big Bang Theory did win the comedy.
Wow.
Unbelievably. And
The Middle should have won. Something that's better.
And The Bold and the Beautiful won the soap opera one again.
Well, it's really popular.
Yeah.
How do you give The Big Bang Theory to comedy? I tried watching it. I always try to watch it. It's so atrocious.
I agree.
Two broke girls.
I used to like it a while ago, and then it just sort of got really uninteresting.
I sort of liked it, and then I saw this video I'll have to show you. It's The Big Bang Theory without a laugh track.
Okay.
It's so atrocious.
Oh, yeah, I could see how that would be bad.
Howard's being yelled at by his mom, and he lives with her. Wacky. And then the other thing is, if you watch old sitcoms like King of Queens, Seinfeld, those are actually laugh out loud. They're not like...
Yeah. I laugh out loud sometimes to, like, Friends and Everybody Loves Raymond
Friends
and all
is
that.
decent.
It's like sometimes I definitely laugh out loud with some of those shows. I'll just be on my computer and I'll be like... And then all of a sudden, like, somebody will make, like, a funny comment, and I'll look up and laugh. It's just
I know
funny.
what you mean. That's what I did with Seinfeld. That's one of the shows, whenever it's on, I can tune in and see an episode for the first time. I'm not some Seinfeld geek.
Yeah, I'm not either, but I do see episodes sometimes.
Dude,
yeah.
Craver is hilarious.
I saw episodes enough to tweet out a little photo because I follow the Milwaukee Brewers, and they tweeted out a picture of this little Milwaukee figurine who was in front of that restaurant that the Seinfeld characters always go to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you saw it. And
Everyone's seen that.
I said, looked like someone's a Seinfeld fan, and I didn't get any tweets or favorites or retweets for that. I was kind
What's
of
your
upset.
account? If people can
At Ryan Stupridge, and if you like Seinfeld,
add him right now, please.
Yeah, I'll show Ryan the picture during our break, which is coming up.
Coming up, the Hoppy and Super Rich Show.
Yes.
That was a nice little segue. That was a good drop.
Yeah.
What's up?
So the recession, the main recession that happened, in 2008 or something, led to 10,000 suicides.
Wow.
Which is a lot. So, yeah. We have that coming up, plus a couple other stories that we'll find for you that are very interesting, and yeah.
And a big shout out to my guy, Eric Mosley. Add him on Twitter, at Mosley, KIDD. He is the official producer of Hoppy TV. Watch us live. If you're listening on TuneIn or on your computer, go to hoppyradio.com, click on the Hoppy TV logo to watch our sexy faces live, or go to theedgeonair.com and click on the eyeball to watch us live. We will be right back on the Hoppy and Super Show here on The Edge. Hang on.
The Hoppy and Super Rich Show.